Together, I am Femi D. Amele.
From your number one talk news and sports station. This is the Morning Crossfire
with Femi D Live.
A very good morning to you and to yours this very wonderful week. Yes, it's a new week, it's a new day, it's a wonderful period. Welcome. If you're just joining in and in case you missed out, we're in December. We're glad we're in it. Welcome to the show. This is Morning Crossfire with Femi D Live right here on Nigeria Info 95.1. I'm Femi D. Amele. Hope you had a splendid week. I know much of last week. It told you how to take it on. I was away for a training, so I couldn't take that much of the show on. But I'm grateful that I have the privilege to be back, to do the show, to listen to you, and all that conversation that is passionate, trustworthy, and yes, I tell you that we can listen to each other and make sense of many situations that may arise or build up as we have it day by day. All right, well, let's keep up with your views as we have them, as we look into some of the biggest stories across the headlines for today. We're streaming live, by the way, on Facebook and on YouTube at this time at Nigeria Info Abuja. There you go, at Nigeria Info Abuja. Okay, let's listen to you as we take on the headlines.
Watch your number one talk station of the nation. Nigeria Info, every day of the week, Mondays to Friday, on YouTube to catch up with the Morning Crossfire.
Was the weekend good to you? I believe it was. If you're following the English Premier League, well, not bad. Not a bad result at all for those who follow through over the weekend. Yes, I think the result was good enough. Fair enough, right? I think it was fair enough. Tottenham Newcastle ended 4-1 in favor of Tottenham. Everton Chelsea 2-0. That was a big shock. I saw the 2 goals go in. Manchester City against Luton Town was 2-1. Man City winning away. Fulham West Ham was 5-0. Fulham, no, those guys are just not smiling. Man United Bournemouth. Big shocker, the biggest of the weekend, with Bournemouth winning 3-0. Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 0. Brighton 1-1 against Burnley. Sheffield United 1, Brentford 0. Crystal Palace with the red card did lose out to Liverpool. Liverpool winning 2-1. Wolves 1, Nottingham Forest 1. That brings you the coverage of the weekend, and those games were fascinating to follow through over the weekend, right? I'll see if I can touch on La Liga as we go on. But for now, let's break down the headlines as we have it. Do you remember the stories have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers? And we on Nigeria Info are only informing you of the headlines as we have them for today.
Nothing breaks the news like the news. Trust me, I can prove it. I'm ready. Let's take on the biggest debates on radio, provide insights, experience, and build an unforgettable discussion together. I am Femi D. Amele.
It's the 11th day of December 2023. Let's review leadership, Daily Trust, Punch, Vanguard, and This Day newspaper for today, all right? Now, starting off with leadership, Kaduna drone attack. Senators donate 109 million naira December salaries to victims. Why Nigeria is going down. There's an article about that. Saudi Arabia increases slots for Nigeria's store operators to 40. Other stories. Kokori's contribution to June 12. Democracy was inspirational, says article. Group intensifies campaign against gender-based violence. Ali promises quality representation. Orthopedics canvasses awareness on Moscow skeletal tumor. Edo 2024, Obaseki not sponsoring me, says Akpata Eno. Ex-NAS member seeks bipartisan ties for Akwa Ibom development. All right, well, those are some of those stories there of interest as well. APC chieftain urges calm over Tinubu's appointment. Plenary resumes as Bond Kogi Assembly Complex gets facelift. Release Nnamdi Kanu gets celebrated in the southeast. Igbo youths tell Tinubu will restore peaceful coexistence on the plateau, says Shetima. Benue Youth Group berates Agbese over conduct and remarks on Governor Elia, demands apology. Rebs vow to monitor Kaduna military drone attack probe. PDP chieftain urges re-strategizing for dividend of democracy in Osun. Northern senators visit Kaduna bomb victims, donate 58 million naira. Away from leadership now to Daily Trust. CBN says why there is naira scarcity. Works Ministry inherited 1.5 trillion naira debt from Buhari's government, says why. How to write a perfect undergraduate project, that's there in Daily Trust. Plateau APC chieftains jostle for Lalong's ministerial posts. APC, Jang, trade words over party structures. Niger APC suspends local government chairman over abuse of office. Doctrine of necessity will end Ondo crisis. Clark writes Tinubu. Good governance can counter coups, Tinubu tells ECOWAS leaders. Senators donate salaries to Kaduna bombing victims. NDLEA busts Katsina wedding drug party, arrests groom and others. Other stories, Governor Ubasani, a blessing and true leader in time of crisis. Okay, there's an article about that there. Trucks carrying humans, animals, together will be impounded, FRC warns. Works Ministry inherited 1.5 trillion naira debt from Buhari's government, says Minister. Senate query, MPA clarifies $1 billion US dollars on remitted levies in audit report. After suspending airport concession, federal government budgets for consultancies. Bank Directors Association reports 29.7% growth in 2022. Why Dangote refinery is good for Nigeria, or $10. Nigerian taxes like kindergarten, says expert. Benue Governor, I have no plan to dump APC. Niger APC suspends LG chairman over abuse of office. Plateau APC chieftains jostle for Lalong's ministerial posts. Other stories, Manchester City end winless run as Chelsea crash at Everton. Barca table tennis team eyes medals at Para Games in Abuja. Minister, foreign partners, orders hunt talent at Obasa Cup. All right, there. CBN releases cash to Nigerians. Coup attempt. Ex-Sierra Leone president confined to home under investigation. All right, well, let's move on to Punch for today now. From the Punch newspaper, local production of weapons will save revenue, says Rep. Police nab Enugu man for killing mother and sister. Senators donate 109 million naira, 1 month salaries to Kaduna bomb victims. Factory shut down, looms over high import duty, says report. Lagos tax masters, Agberos, traffic officers extort drivers amid harsh economy. Dangote refinery, diesel, Jet A1 hit market January, petrol delayed. PFAs make 8 trillion naira profit from pension investment, says report. Budget for the government to spend 837 billion naira on 2,254 roads and bridges. Akeredolu, Assembly won't probe signature forgery allegations, says lawmaker. In Niger State, okay, this is Niger now, not Niger now. ECOWAS panel to resume talks, more sanction looms. External reserves fall by $520 million US dollars in 5 weeks, says CBN. Other stories, ex-convicts remanded for raping 6-year-old to death. Policemen kidnapped me, collected 1 million naira for my release, man alleges. 18 die, 27 injured in Abuja Kaduna road crash. That's according to the FRC. Blind mother seeks help as stepdaughter disappears with baby. Car theft. Police arrest 2, recover stolen vehicle. NDLEA seizes 6,668 tons of illicit drugs. Arrests 36,096 in 33 months. Ondo ex-convict allegedly kills father's tenant, dismembers victim's body. Police rescue abducted Kaduna housewife. And now to Vanguard for today. Kaduna aero bombing. Security agencies not on same page, says Governor Sani. Coups. Niger, coups, Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso alliance won't weaken ECOWAS resolve for democracy, says Tinubu. Manufacturing sector bleeds as forex lose. Let me take that again. Manufacturing sector bleeds as forex loss rises to 400% to 466 billion naira. TCN raises alarm over vandalization, stealing of facilities. CSO demands GFRA principle in looted funds repatriation. Ijo youths mark 25 years of Kema declaration. Edo 2024, ex-NBA president denies being sponsored by Obaseki. Climate change, NDDC will remain green energy compliant. Unilorin extends post UTME registration by a week. We have blocked leakages of public funds in Kano, says Governor Yusuf. Crisis looms at Ejigbo NNPC depot as tanker union splits into factions. Federal government to states assume oversight of electricity distribution segment. And now to round off a look at some of the story from this day. Concerns mount over Naira's free fall against US dollars. Federal government sets up 6 committee to review 1.5 trillion naira debt-owned road contractors. COP28, Owendo to match federal government's 100 electric vehicles to support nation's net zero agenda. Other stories amid controversy, NG Eagles begins flight operations with leased aircraft. Federal government moves to cut gas prices, removes LPG from VAT custom duty lists. Federal government steps, okay, they take that already. What else? Onion of Ife unveils EcoBoost in Nigeria. Query, MPA clarifies 852.93 million naira and then 1 billion naira levies flagged in audit report. Stock market up by 0.17% and fourth week in December positive. Federal government galvanizes advertising professionals to intensify awareness on economic reforms. All right, well, those are leading stories as we have them across the papers for today. Do remember the stories have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers, and we on Nigeria Info have only informed you of the headlines as we have them for today.
This is Morning Crossfire.
All right, as we take on your calls, we ask of you to follow through with our editorial guide. Your calls need to be devoid of hateful speech, lies, fake news, and abuses. We ask of you to be truthful and factual as you share with us on Nigeria Info. We plead with you to keep your emotions in check as you speak, and millions of people are listening in to you.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
I'm willing to take your calls on 0700-951-0000. Did you get that? That's 0700-951-0000. You can also join in on 080-9597-4869. on WhatsApp, okay? Call or send your message on 080-999. That's 999-30137. Keep up with us on Twitter at Nigeria Info ABJ, Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Abuja. Facebook would also be at Nigeria Info Abuja, and on YouTube at Nigeria Info Abuja. Let's go to the phone lines at this time. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Dr. Femi Diamele. How are you? How are your lovely family?
Very well. Thanks for asking. Same to you.
My name is Abakar, calling you from Gwagwalada. I'll start my contribution today with a question. Dr. Femi, will Dangote refinery so far oil kept?
Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Question. Who knows? I don't know. All right.
You don't know?
I don't know. Who knows what could possibly happen?
Thank you.
All right, my brother.
Let me also appreciate our lawmakers who voluntarily make donation to the victims of the bombing fire. That is a good one. And Mr. President was advocating for good governance in order to counter coups in Africa. We hope the charity will begin at home. The economic condition at home is not favorable. Thank you. God bless you.
All right. Thank you, Abubakar. Good morning to you. Welcome. Oh, no, that's not going to work out, not the way it sounds. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, world class Dr. Femi Diamele.
Yes.
Good morning, Nigeria Info family. After almost about 5-6 days, you are finally back with us. I hope you have upgraded very well in that course and gave us more better than best presentation as we have always done. I remember myself, Abubakar Ali Ketin, I'm calling from PW Kuba this morning. Even though Man City managed to win after 3 consecutive.
I was waiting for that.
So, what class of FMD? I want to sincerely appreciate federal government. I bought gas was it last week, 12.5 kg at 12,500, and with the removal of this VAT now and custom duty, it means that we will experience short in the
the price.
The
price should come down.
Yes, per kilogram. And hopefully, I don't care about Dangote. If he like, he can decide to withhold his PMS sale. NMPC told us that it's going to be December. So December, hopefully, maximum is 2 weeks now. Abi? So in the next 2 weeks, let's see how refinery, the Port Harcourt refinery. If not, Melo Kolo Kerry, Nami will personally come for you. Yeah. Thank you very much for the wonderful opportunity. God bless our leaders. Bless Nigeria Info.
Let's hope it's just one December, the same December we're talking about. I'm just saying. All right.
Yes. No, the way the man has been very, very adamant. I think there is something cooking. I want to believe that.
All right, no problem. Yes. Thanks for your view, Abubakar.
Happy win, Sha. Happy win after three consecutive draws.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome. No mind, my dear friend there. Good morning. I'm glad you joined in. Welcome.
Thank you. It's Obasanjo from Amali.
All right, welcome.
Thank you. I service no they pay for a senator them. In fact, they have failed Nigerians woefully. So I service a lot of issues have been like this, and nobody cares. Now they have since maybe the North eyes has grown up. That is why, like I do say, sir, for like 2027, these people will not come back by the grace of God. Write it down. I service our House of Representatives and the senators. They pay. Bandit has been doing baddest things. Soldiers have been killed in our community. Soldiers have been killed. There's nobody to cares about them.
Okay.
Why? Because you see the eyebrow has grown up. That everybody is talking. The Christians are talking. The Muslims are talking. The pagans are talking. Okay, you people now do the eye service for us to see that. No.
Yes. Okay. Let's leave it at that, Obale. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. You can stay on the line longer. Thomas Edward says, good morning, Mr. Family. Welcome back. Dr. Mbisi Libera from Owerri says, the truth of the matter is that individually and collectively, we are fast losing standards. I want us to know that there are shepherds and there are sheep and there are wolves. Wise leaders must understand that some wolves are more clever and have learned to dress up like sheep. We'll never allow egocentric politicians to divide and destroy this nation, because we must resist with the last drop of our blood, not violently but positively. Enough is enough with unwholesome practices. Ako Emmanuel writes and he says, nice job. Mwazu John Lasisi from Jigo in Buhari says, Tinubu invites Ayedatiwa and Ondo Speaker to Aso Villa again. What goes around turns around. Yaradua era is gone. Kedeludu should not draw Nigerian politics backward. Let him resign as soon as possible. Also, Francis says, is watching from Enugu State. He says, good morning, Femi. Keep up the good work. Obunike Paul Fitzgerald says, good morning. Good morning to you. Francis did come back to say, African leaders should begin to demonstrate good exemplary leadership and avoid sit-tight syndrome and put the interests of the masses at the front burner to avoid the intervention of military rule like Niger, Mali, among others. May God help us. Also, Francis from Enugu State writing that in there. Interesting views you do share with regards to this. But I have room for more calls after the break. When we do come back from the break, quite a number of ministries and departments and agencies have been sitting in front of various lawmaker panels. Sometimes the answers provided by the two sides, both the people on the panel and the people responding to the panel, have been quite intriguing, including that of Interior Minister, that of Customs, and lawyers who are also talking about suing the federal government over Kaduna bombing as well. And yes, you would also find of interest, the CDS speaks about the Kaduna bombing in a different light as well. These and many more are part of the things we will be finding out next, right here on Nigeria Info Morning Crossfire with Femi Live. I'll be back.
The Morning Crossfire continues after this.
This is Nigeria Info.
Great news.
Nothing breaks the news like the news. Trust me, I can prove it. I do it every morning on Morning Crossfire from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Nigeria Info 95.1. And I'm Femi D. Amede. Join the biggest conversation around the national politics every day in a way that is trustworthy, full of passion, and yes, covers the biggest politics and the stories that matter to you. See, you have all the reasons to find out what's going on in Nigeria and be engaged differently. Let's talk. That's the way to go, even this morning.
This is Nigeria Info.